Finding 3, there is no evidence that President Trump agreed with rioters chanting. The Select Committee asserted in its report that President Trump agreed with rioters chanting that Vice President Pence deserved to be hanged. This video will examine the evidence and reveal that this claim was based on inconsistent, third-hand testimony from Cassidy Hutchinson, and was not supported by other witnesses. Cassidy Hutchinson presented an evolving account of the claim that President Trump supported the idea that Vice President Pence deserved to be hanged. Initially, Hutchinson failed to mention this allegation in either her February 23, 2022, or March 7, 2022, interviews with the Select Committee. It was not until her May 17, 2022, interview that the topic came up at all, and it was at Representative Cheney's insistence. Hutchinson initially stated that she personally saw and heard Meadows and President Trump discuss the rioters' chants about hanging Vice President Pence, and how Meadows and President Trump personally felt about it at the time. However, just a few minutes later in that same interview, Hutchinson claimed that she had no first-hand knowledge of President Trump's personal feelings about the chant, having neither seen nor heard him talk about it with Meadows. She then claimed that her understanding of the conversation came from third-hand eavesdropping on a conversation between Meadows and 2 attorneys. Hutchinson attributed her claim that Trump agreed with the rioters' chant to her recollection of this conversation. In her words, Mr. Trump had hypothetically potentially said that maybe perhaps the chants were justified. The Select Committee took Hutchinson's 3 conflicting stories of the same incident at face value for their final report. The most specific claim Hutchinson makes about the alleged conversation between President Trump and Meadows comes from her third-hand eavesdropping on a conversation between Meadows and 2 attorneys. The subcommittee recovered the transcript of the Select Committee interview of a White House employee, who was near the president for the majority of January 6, 2021, and who reliably testified to the president's actions throughout this specific period of time. His eyewitness testimony directly contradicts Hutchinson's third-hand account. The Select Committee only interviewed Hirschman one time and did not ask him about President Trump's reaction to the chants to hang Mike Pence. Cipollone stated that he viewed those chants as outrageous, and when asked if he recalled a contrary view expressed within the White House, Cipollone replied, "I don't have a clear recollection, of contrary views on that, personally." The Select Committee relied on Hutchinson's version of events alone, an account based on a conversation that hypothetically, potentially, maybe perhaps happened, despite her inconsistent testimony, and the overwhelming weight of contrary evidence. Again, Vice Chair Cheney and the Select Committee put narrative over truth. Uncover the truth, and decide for yourself. Get the full report by scanning the code or following the link below.